Currently, our band of firebrands has been in an interesting situation, investigating a cult that has been attempting to supposedly resurrect ho- a, um, a horseman of the uh, is he actually a horseman? Yeah, an arbinger of a horseman of the apocalypse, specifically the Jackal Prince. Through various investigations, escaping conflict where they can, you have made your way from the Sentinel Ruins, the Sentinels of Mirage, where you found out some details about the curse and the like, the Feast of Dust surrounding it, and brought those findings to Kriiko and the Duchess and a strange nymph who both sent you to the village of Dimien to the east. Dimien seems to be a place of where the Feast of Dust has been ravaging for many years, supposedly, and where you might find answers to your questions. Upon arriving to Dimien, trouble began immediately. A mercenary had apparently gone mad and attacked his comrades. You all were able to stop him and to at least avert the Feast of Dust for a time. The mercenaries themselves, the mercenary captain, Kazat, wished to die because of not only of guilt for attacking being a threat to his mercenary guild, but for the crime of attacking his own. You made a deal with him and his band of you have 10 days to cure the curse, and he will not take his life. You have gone. Other than that, you have begun your trek heading into the inner circles of Dimien. What would you like to do?
Well, the did the guards actually let us into the inner circle?
There are no guards. You are still on the outskirts. There is 3 circles of Dimien itself. I say circles, but they're not exactly like walled off. The only walled off place, as you can see on this map, is the inner circle, where the you did make a knowledge check for this, where the Whitewater family clan has lived for centuries, ever since the founding of Dimien. That is the only truly walled-off part of Dimien. Other than that, it is a shanty town, pretty much, and looks almost deserted, save for if it weren't for the fires running and people yelling and occasional sounds of activity, essentially.
Okay.
Well, if we're looking for a guy, the obvious would be go into town and start talking to people.
Well, I was under the impression, though, that the high priest was the one that basically went in and disappeared and was claiming things.
Let us see. I'm trying to find who that was, because they do mention that.
So you're right, I suppose we could ask...
Yes, High Priest Arakor, I believe.
The High Priest is missing, or the High Priest is the one who saw shit?
From what I recall, I had said that his lieutenant, Salazar, did mention she had heard rumors of some priest that was within Dimien supposedly being able to have some kind of theory on curing the curse, but nobody's seen him in days.
Okay,
Well, nobody from... He went into the inner city, and nobody's seen him since.
So I guess asking around about the priest would be the...
Right, I just want to confirm he's a priest, not the high priest?
Actually, yes, it is High Priest Arakor.
So yeah, you're right. Asking around here about to substantiate the rumor would be good. Don't need to go in if what we need is out here.
I just need to do one last thing.
Diplomacy is the gather information skill in this.
You are correct.
Okay.
So...
I
We're Cyrus. I know Weird Cyrus has a lot of diplomacy, but I guess that falls to our bounty hunting.
I imagine it always has a gruff bent, but there's no reason why we both can't ask around.
Well, I figured it'd be one person roll, and the other, and whichever has the higher gets the assist bonus. That's usually how we do this.
Oh, I have 11 diplomacy.
Oh, that's hilarious. She also has 11 diplomacy.
Aha!
However, you're actually here, so she'll assist you.
Oh, actually,
I
I need to
will
correct.
assist.
With my recent level up, it's 12.
Okay, so yeah.
Very nice.
I'm assuming
I
Sierra
will
is down with assisting you.
Yes.
Attempt the assist.
I will roll for her assist. She assisted.
Excellent. +2.
So I'm just giving some rolls here. This is
Of course.
This is really iffy. Okay, let's see how this goes. Not the best. 19?
Okay.
It's not like we're doing anything ridiculously hard.
This was rolling for me pretty well at One Eyes.
Oh, so
Let's
it's performance
see.
anxiety.
Okay. Fascinating. You try to find someone. As soon as you enter the kind of village town itself, it's very apparent this place has essentially fallen to the jackals. The streets are nothing but sand and dust. It is in shambles and disarray, ruined buildings and tents, dead bodies every once in a while, broken carts and animals strung about. Some people and animals vie for scraps of food. Those people you either wish to talk to or wisely sidestep. The people who you are able to speak to. One says, speaks to you from a distance, curling up, clutching some kind of, assumably a weapon behind their cloak, in fear of you. What do you want?
Oh, just some information, friend, about the missing priest.
Which priest? There's a lot of priests around here.
The high priest. I had heard that there was some clue that they were seeking inside the walls, but that's just rumor. I'm merely trying to find out the truth of the matter.
Well, the man spits. High priest out of court. The wobbly-kneed city boy. He vanished in our time of need. Too young for the job. No guts. Yes, he went to the intercity. I know nothing else.
How many people are around? Is this rather secluded? This particular area?
I'm gonna say that this particular area, you're kind of like finding this one sort of near an alleyway. Like, there's like a few other people around, and they're just kind of huddled up, they're basically trying to be invisible, some of them.
Okay. In which case, if I were to surreptitiously hand him food, would it be like like a pack of rations? Would it be just a sleight of hand check? Because gold means nothing here, from what I'm seeing.
No, that's fair. Sleight of hand, yeah. To basically, as you say, surreptitiously be like, slip him food. But he does go on. It's all the fault of a drunken drifter who tore up the Saranac Temple a few months back. Things have only been getting worse since then. Jackals roam the streets, giving off bones. I give you warning, stranger. If a jackal crosses your path, spit on your shadow and turn around, or else food and wine will sour your lips, and eventually a maddening hunger will drive you into the wastes. Welcome to Dimian. Okay. You, any particular way you want to slip it to him? Just curious. For sheer aesthetic. That's it.
See.
If you don't have anything in mind, that's
well, no, can I mask it in the form of maybe clasping one of his hands for a blessing? I know it's been kind of skittish, which is why I hesitate to do it that way, but
that's fine.
yeah.
Going off your diplomacy, he does seem more skittish of you, but from his perspective, he does see the food and kind of his eyes go bug-eyed. And he understands, sort of. You give him the food, and he kind of curls even more and just starts gnawing it under his his turban. You is fully clothed, essentially, but rags and such.
Okay. Keels. After that, I'll move away with the group. So, okay, we've confirmed. We have confirmed that the High Priest is in there, and he's not the only one that's mentioned. The general viewpoint is that the guy's a traitor. Do we confirm what faith the guy follows? Have we heard any word of that?
His particular faith. You have not had a confirmation of his faith or what priest of what god of cloth he is.
Okay.
It has not been mentioned. Okay. Serenray, I believe.
Okay.
Some say that he is. You were able to roll enough to get that he was. That they are of Serenray.
Hmm. Serenray is. She's far too soft and placating to allow one of her acolytes turn traitor and vanish in the city's time of need.
Mhm.
Greg, there are different, especially with the last encounter. There's different signs that there are mercenary bands in here, like not just criminals, but like straight up mercenary bands that have tried things before and have been hanging around the area.
Hypothetically, the Long Whiskers didn't met the mercenaries you met. There might be mercenaries in there. It's hard to tell who comes and goes because there's so many places to enter and exit Demi-End. There's no city walls, so
Right.
kind of hard to keep track of who leaves, who enters.
Does anyone have any thoughts about anything else? My current mind is just to go in and find if the high priest has turned his faith, been captured or led in or something.
Well, what part of the city are we in?
You are
the
in the outermost part. Assumably, you're getting closer to the second part. The second part being more developed housing, but essentially, but as said, it's all disarray at this point.
Okay, what part's the inner city? The third part?
The innermost city, yes. Essentially that. Imagine it like Bossing say that Bossing the innermost. The first circle is the first circle. Third. I'm going to call it the first circle. The first circle is the most guarded and has the actual security and where everybody knows where the real power is.
Okay. Well, I say we just go straight to the inner city, 'cause that's what everybody keeps saying they last saw him.
Okay, that makes sense. I was just wondering if anyone's noticed anything or thought of something that I hadn't. Okay.
Well, I mean, depends on how time crunchy you're feeling. I mean,
we have.
For example, we could go get settled in, set up base camp at the inn or whatever, and while we're doing that, Cyrus could let the local insect population see if they can track him down, since they can map the entire city.
Well, we have 10 days before that human kills himself. That's more than enough.
I mean, I doubt it would track him down, but it might. You never know.
Well, those insects were incredibly useful last time.
Otherwise, it's just try to find a way into the inner city and see what happens.
Well, actually, you're right. If we do use the spiders as massive scouts, they could find.
Well, it doesn't have to be spiders. I don't know what's around here. She has to use whatever's around.
In any case, unguarded entrances, ways in that didn't exist before, all kinds of things to be discovered like that. Ah,
Also of note, to remind you, Paul, because it has been a long time, the Long Whisker mercenaries did mention that supposedly, and also through, essentially you've heard enough that the inner city, it's invitation only. So that is one thing you did have. That is one piece of information you did have. Find out.
So then, using the insects to find alternative means.
Are they finding a way in, or finding a way to randomly get an invite?
And that does take a time. Nice. Nice thought there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We totally haven't done this before.
Cyrus,
houses? What are you talking about?
Cyrus, if you wouldn't mind contacting your local population.
Okay. What spell is this again? What spell is this again?
Called Insect Scouts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just need to check one thing for size variance. To double check. How big is Dimian? Cause it kinda matters. Of course you don't say, you... Oh wait.
Desert spiders.
Or better yet, scorpion.
Ah, the spiders of the desert.
Oh yeah, it's the first circle. Yeah, I was right. What was I looking? Oh yeah, how big? Large town.
I don't know if the size of the town actually affects the...
It sort of does. Well, actually, 7 miles. Pretty. It says.
Die roll involved for how long it takes them.
Oh yeah. It's more of they can travel up to 7 miles because you're 7th level. That is how far they can go. But I believe that isn't too hard of a thing to go that far.
Especially if we're just directing them to try and find a way into the inner city.
This is true.
When you're ready and dealing with that, I do have a couple of questions for you, but I know dealing with that spell can take a little bit of time.
Of course. All right. So, Sierra, let's see. You summon one or more vermin to investigate a location or building. Alright, you get 1 insect scout for 4 levels, so you are just shy of a 2nd scout. Is there any particular creature or vermin you wish to summon?
What's in the area?
Mothra.
Most likely moths, fleas,
I'll
ticks.
get easily distracted by light.
Hey, brother, a lamp! A lamp! Let's see. Man, there's... yeah, I think there's at least some locusts. Again, spiders. I don't know if scorpions are a vermin, but hypothetically...
That sounds subjective.
I don't really know. I'm just kind of coming up with this, huh. It's like, ooh, that's actually a fascinating question.
Mm.
Make your choice.
Let's go with spiders. I did spiders last time.
Fair enough.
Cockroaches are
Alright.
unstoppable.
Alright. So
Do not
you...
kill me. Haha.
I heard your sermon, mistress. How might I assist you? But no. So you... what is his instruction? What is the insect's instruction?
I'm gonna let them know we need to find a way into the inner city, and I need them to find a pathway that's not the main gate.
Okay. That will take... Oh, wait. You roll. Roll a d6, please. How long will it take?
4.
4 hours, okay. Okay. Duly noted on both accounts. Alright, so that is going to be going on. There were questions I believe you had.
I have one question. Can't I turn Gar into a cat and let him go tramping around seeing if he can find a location? Because people love cats.
You can certainly try. I will only mention he does still have his armor and all that.
Well,
And
yeah,
I believe...
Remember, we enchanted the armor so that it can be retracted.
Yes, but how... I will just simply say, an armored cat running around is kind of like, what?
Well, if it's retracted,
But
he's just got a collar and bracelets. It's not,
Oh, yes, this is correct. This is true. You can very well send Garth if you so wish.
I don't know.
Yep.
That's like the spell is guaranteed. Garth would be rolls, but yeah.
Yeah, it is completely up to you.
I'll do that. Because I can also communicate with Gar, I guess, within a certain distance of each other?
Let's see. It is the
I can communicate with them, telepathically.
So Pathfinder. Animal companion.
I don't think you actually have that ability yet.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I did.
I think we used it for comedic reasons.
Yeah.
You can talk to him, but you can't do the psychic thing yet.
Which makes sense.
Psychic. You can see through his eyes at least. As long as the companion is within 1 mile. Oh wait, that's only if you're 4th level hunter though.
Yeah.
I don't know what levels you've taken. Because I know you double dip.
That's actually
Yeah.
3rd level hunter right now.
Fair enough. Yes, Garth will be doing that. I will ask for rolls if you're going to be doing that. Any other questions? Because I believe there was some for David.
Yes. Since we do know that it's invitation only, I assume that we're talking about like bigwigs are getting out the invitations kind of thing. Or
When you mean like nobility receives that only, or
who is handing out the invitations? Are guardsmen? Are the invitations coming from people of higher status that are inside the wall?
Yes, that is an excellent question. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Supposedly, it is actually made by invitation from the actual nobles.
Like them directly.
They send out guards, assumably like messengers, but yeah. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Do you mean
Well,
do you mean how it's delivered, or?
well, what I'm wanting, what I'm trying, what I'm wanting to try and kind of find out is, okay, these invitations are being handed out. There has to be a way to garner respect, influence, favor, what have you, to get them in the first place. Is there
Ah,
anyone out here that's from the inside? Are they just
um,
relying on messengers that may be out here anyway?
um, let's see. Roll intelligence, I believe.
Feels.
Knowledge. Hmm. I don't know.
Nope, I have a d20, a roll. I just need to know what modifiers to apply.
Uh, +4 randomly. I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's not really a good roll for this. I'm like, I don't know, except for street intelligence.
I say, okay, if I'm asking around, I could see diplomacy working. Um, but okay, if we're just doing a purely +4, that's not a problem. 19,
For now, at least.
19 total.
Okay. Thinking about it, you're you're like, okay, how do they get the invitations, or how do they know about invitations? You think about it for a moment and think, okay, the people on the inside of the walls are essentially the highborn, the people who are quote unquote safe. And they're surrounded by all these people, all this disaster and despair. There's bound to be, if they take notice of people who show talent, who essentially show that they have or they can get things done, it it is most likely you can receive an invitation. It's essentially strengthening their own positions, seeing the wasteland before them.
Okay, and we know that we are dealing with Highborn specifically.
Something akin to that, yes.
Okay, nice.
Uh,
Okay,
One thing I also forgot to mention that if you wish to do, High Priest Ericor's temple that he looked over is the Shrine of the Overflowing Joys. That is something. That is just simply another thing of interest. If you wish to look into it. I don't know which, but by the sound of it, that is Garth and the insect.
what was his name again? High Priest.
Erakor.
Or,
Erakor Shonar.
Okay. Shrine. Okay. Just noting that down. Okay. In that case, since what was the suggested time? 2 days.
However long it takes. Apparently, it's only going to take a few hours.
Okay. In which case, while there's going to be scouting and stuff going on, I would suggest we take 2 days because I'm going to see if I can get I'm going to see if I can get a invite, hopefully for all of us.
If you want to try doing it that way, we can do it that way too.
Okay, because we can always fall back on the giant map. Okay, what I would like to do then is, can I use my massage profession on, say, the guards folk and stuff, because if you're a highborn, you rather like the idea of relaxation.
Interesting take, but I will just say this. Don't forget, essentially the situation that this town is in is almost a wasteland. These guards are on high alert, almost. The guards might not want massages. Like, I understand I understand what aspect you're going for, but I don't know if you can try, but
Okay, well, if they don't look like they'll be amenable to it, because I figure the guards are really the only people that go in and out. So, because there has to be some way for word to get to the nobles for them to.
Oh no, that is completely true. I am searching that myself.
Unless you have people on the walls with spyglasses going, "I like that person. Let's invite them in."
Give me a perception check real quick, please.
That's a dot. So 15.
Okay, 15. Okay. As you're going around the city, is anyone going with Kinnara? Just curious.
Probably should stick with him just in case this goes sideways.
Fair enough. As you're both, you can also give me a perception check if you wish to as well.
I feel more comfortable that Garth is off scouting.
Nice. All right.
Either high or low.
Okay.
So that's a range. This is either 5 or 16. That's the only thing it's rolled on.
For Kinnara,
all right, I'm back.
Hello. Kinnara, you begin looking around. You're like, okay, guard folk. Where are the guard folk? And you're kind of walking around the ruins almost aimlessly, like you start heading towards the inner circle, assumably to find some. Len, you're able to tell almost immediately as soon as you get to the second, there ain't no guards anywhere around here. You get the distinct impression that, as the beggar said, this place has gone to the jackals.
Since there's nobody around.
Are you going to be stealing things?
Not stealing if there's nobody here.
Fair enough. One second, I need to look at things.
Saddest day on the.
I'll look at my hands. Look at the giant wall. Look back at my hands. I can't climb that.
Okay. And good. Two different things at once. Gonna focus on Garth for a few seconds. If you all don't mind.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
NPCs
So,
people too.
so Sierra, I assume you're looking through Garth's eyes at least. Yes.
Can't do that.
Oh, actually, she can. She's third level. Oh no, that's right. Damn it.
You said that was 4th
Duh.
level.
Yeah, duh. Sorry. Skipped ahead. Okay. So Garth is by himself by the sound of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 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 And okay. Garth sleeks past through through tents and ruins, going from bottom to top, going from rooftop to rooftop of slowly crumbling buildings and the like, passing by people, animals, essentially fending for themselves. And he gets to the first circle. Let's see, searching. This is gonna be fun, actually. Okay. Garth begins looking for an entrance into the compound. Automatically, he sees that the walls are 10 foot high, and are manned by 3 guards at various intervals. He does notice that they do take notice of him and have their crossbows at the ready, it seems. But do you want him to go forward? Or just... hold on, actually. Yeah. There's gotta be... let's see, 10 foot... hostile... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any other entrances. There is some sort of sewage kind of system that runs out through the to the second circle, but that is graded off. Other than that, he does not see anything else, I believe. Yes. Is there anything else you would like him to do?
No, he's cool.
Alright. Anything useful that I can give to you? Okay. Yeah, nothing else. So he'll return to Cyrus and give her what information he can. As said, 10 foot tall, 3 guard patrols. There's a sewer. You could hypothetically climb over the walls. Other than that, it doesn't seem like there's many entrances in, besides the east and west gates. Doesn't seem like, at least.
You said climb wall, sewer, or east and west gate?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. And moving back to the two of you who are roaming the streets. As you're in the third circle, you hear a very dry, rattled voice call out, "Behold! Behold the fury of the great scarab!" A wrinkled woman in rags and clothes points a finger at each passerby, eventually pointing at you all. "Behold his disgust at this soft town that's forgot the wandering ways, his disgust at children who turn their backs on their mother desert."
I think he's talking about you, Kanara.
I'll look over to Len. I'll straighten my my robes and approach. Is there a problem, good woman?
Yes, you all have denied the mother desert. And hold on. And sorry, I'm trying to read as much as I can. Like, I apologize. I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to do?
One of the things you do really well is these voices. I like these voices.
If I'm gonna be good at one thing, if I may entertain you all one way, it's gonna be that. She rattles on about how Demian has forgone the nomadic ways of their ancestors, and that the Great Scarab punishes you for such misdeeds. Beware, beware! But if you wish to be saved, if you wish to be purified, go to the foothills, and you will earn his blessing and protection from this curse that afflicts the land.
Can I insight check this woman to see if she's crazy?
Go ahead.
So one says go center of town, the other person says go to the foothills. I feel like those are the opposite direction.
Oh, sense motive. That's what. Sense motive. Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. To sense if she's touched in the head. fully believes in this.
Okay.
There is no doubt in her mind. However, you do see that she does seem touched, and like you see like the bags on her eyes. You see you have seen it as a traveler of the desert, of sunstroke and the like, but it's also a tad also supernatural as well, as if she has seen something.
Okay. How might the foothills save us? I will also share some drink with her. Some drink. Share some drink.
Drink some
I need a
drink.
slower roll.
Some drink.
Some drink. Do you remember drink?
I
What?
remember drink.
In the foothills. She actually is a bit taken aback by your sincerity, but seems more open and genuine now. Eyes bright like a child on Christmas almost. Like, oh my gosh, yay! So you believe me? Oh, thank you. You, ever since I went there and saw the Great Scarab, I have been here for weeks, and not once have I been touched by the curse. You too would be safe from the curse. And as a show of good faith, here, she reaches into her, and offers you a small, something like in the palm of her hand. Currently, it is a, she claims it as a holy symbol of the Great Scarab, to show the people at Demien the god's sincerity.
Great Scarab. Oh.
Can I get knowledge religion checks, please?
Oh, yes. I'm fabulous at that.
Natural one.
It totally might be. Oh, no. Oh, yay. Okay. Plus that. 28.
Excellent.
Want to make this check also, or
Me?
yeah?
What am I making?
Never mind. You don't have religion.
Religion.
Yeah, I didn't think.
I shoved enough religion in the Lynn's head.
Only because that stupid artifact. 13.
Okay. Cyrus is just like, oh, great, more gods. He's like, oh, whatever, more gods, more whatever. Can I? You recognize? The symbol itself is a canine skull swallowing the sun that she thinks it is. You recognize it as a symbol of Trauma. Oh boy, this is going to be a mouthful. Traumarixian. Daemon Horseman of Famine. Whether you take it or not, she begins weaving tales of conflating the fates of Serenre, Gazra, and several unrelated children's stories into a gibberish theology. It explains somehow kind of like explaining the greatness of the Great Scarab she seems, but you recognize it as true, but it's like
So she's making some fanon then.
kind of,
Okay.
but you recognize it's like okay.
I will, well, actually, before taking the symbol, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I want to make sure that the symbol I'm grabbing is not, cursed or anything like that.
You may, and you kind of quietly whisper it as she goes on and on. What's the roll for?
Just in case you wanted a Arcana check or Spellcraft.
Oh,
or
fair
something.
enough. Fair enough. You quietly cast it as her muttering, and you detect no curse or anything like that on it.
Okay. I will take the holy symbol then. It bans.
Trying to figure out something. I don't know. Oh well. She. Excellent. If you wish to learn more of the Great Scarab, there is a wandering tribe of Sulis that have recently stopped in town. And they know where his great altar is. Go find them. They said it was dangerous and beset with disease, but all worth it for a pilgrimage.
Very well then. You've convinced me. I will seek them out within the day.
But one last thing, sir. If you... actually, no. Never mind.
Okay. I will diplomatically extract myself from the slightly mad woman. And once I'm out of earshot, I'll comment that symbol was not of the scarab, but a daemon of famine.
Okay. Which I believe ties into what we're looking for.
Well, it really ties into the idea of the famine, and she mentioned what amounts to disciples or acolytes of famine. Now, what I'm curious about is if they're going to draw strength from the situation, or wish to keep the famine to themselves, thus somehow being of some use. But either way, she didn't appear to me anyway to be lying about going to the foothills and being cured.
Well, it sounds like we should check out the foothills then.
Yeah, there's a couple more hours until the Legion comes back. Legion of Spiders.
Mm-hmm. And as I understand the spell, the Legion will find her no matter where we are. So
okay.
The single spider scout.
Okay. Do we know where the foothills that she's referring to are? Was that a part of the story? Its location?
She did not.
Okay. Did we?
And for those who can, well, yeah, you know what? Heal checks for those that haven't.
Heal, you said?
Heal, yes. To essentially recognize something.
Oh, that is such a great
Nope.
roll. 16.
Okay. Just checking something. Something haunts you about that laugh she had as you were walking away. You're like, wait, oh god, Sekhmet, that was cackle fever. Cackle fever is a disease that specifically targets wisdom. Every day, essentially, she will be subjected to wisdom damage if she does not make a fortitude save.
Do I have any idea what the cure is? Or the
Uh,
treatment
Don't you have a spell for that that just cures when you smack them? Or is that a
Well,
paladin only thing?
I do have a lesser restoration queued up.
you do know that can restore it a little bit.
Okay. Then. Okay. Then at some time during the day, I would like to find her again to interact with her a bit, in order to cast that.
You can actually just turn back and do it if you want from the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like as you're walking away, you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, sure. I will heal the woman of the cackle disease.
She thinks you're back to listen to more and kind of touch her and cast a spell, and you kind of see a little bit of clarity come back to her, and she's like, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, thank you. If you don't mind, young man, would you help an older woman out and take me to the shrine of overflowing joys? I remember there was an old man that could help me. I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place with this. My brain.
I will. I'll help her to the Shrine of Joy. She doesn't need to thank me. She needs to thank Sekhmet. Damn it,
as you kind of make your way, you hear her kind of mumble something about a wall behind the altar shimmered and shook like it was alive or a mirage. Eventually, though, you find the Shrine of Joys, which you can keep track of, and she goes in herself, and you can see that someone attends to her.
Okay.
You do see a woman who see you, nods and thanks, and brings her in. I think that only would take like an hour or two. So what would you all like to do? Because you would have 2 hours left, I believe, from the scout.
up and then head out to the so-called foothills. Obviously, it's stuck up on rations, but I don't think we can do that here from the way people are talking.
Yeah.
So with the way the curse works, the food could be here, and it's just nobody's able to eat it.
True. If you do find food, it would be near the first circle.
Okay.
Maybe the second. Maybe double check the vendors.
Stocked up for like a month, so...
Yeah, I believe you're good on food and all that.
So, yeah, I guess we can just, make, As I understand the spell, the spider will come to her no matter where she is.
This is correct.
So, we can just head off to the foothills and the spider will tell us when it's done.
It's like, dang it, guys, where'd you go? Wake up! It goes faster and faster. You bugged the AI. But yes. The foothills. Whew. Okay. That's fun. Okay. First off, finding these foothills. Because there are a lot of hills nearby. How would you like to discern which foothills to head towards? By curiosity. I'm trying to figure out.
Did she like the directions?
Well, if she didn't, I was, we could probably ask around or see if there's a map.
Okay.
But
yes.
in terms of that, I figure if there is truly holy energy to the site, I detect magic, who might be able to discern it.
Fair enough. Oh boy, that's fun. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. So, kind of going off direction as well as the magical energy of some kind of site. That's how you're going to be going about it, yes?
That's how I'm going to be going about it, unless others have methods they want to employ.
Fair enough.
Well, we got a place for them to start.
This is true. You ask around about such a place. Those that are willing to talk.
Still wish there was a good lake around, though. Just commenting, so wish there was a good lake around, though.
Some kind of give you some looks, though there is one person who seems more newer in town. Someone like you did, you're able to tell because they're not covered in base. They actually look like they can handle themselves in situations. You might want to be looking for a place called Bloodrise Rock. They give general some direction of like, you head east and then turn left and all that stuff. But he warns you there's some nasty stuff out that way. What he has heard about Bloodrise Rock, it's none of it good. Well, it depends on who you ask, more or less. Some say there's someone out there who's doing some kind of ritual stuff. He's not sure, but to get there, oh boy, good luck. Between the monsters and all the other shit you can find out there, no, thank you.
Okay. There's someone out there then. Okay, so it sounds like then we have a direction.
Apologies, I am looking at things and trying to... Oh. Holy shit, that's big. Okay. Wow. Alright. Fair enough. Oh boy. Okay, I thought I was prepared for all this. I was not prepared. Okay, so you make your way out there. Going out there would be going out into the Mirage Desert itself. Okay, and actually I need to get going soon, so I shall leave you with the image of you all beginning to head out to that area, packing up what gear you have. Did you stay at night at all or anything? Just curious.
Didn't sound like it. It sounded like we were just, we came into town, we talked to people, and then, unless it's, talking to people, took all day, which it doesn't sound like it did. We were going to head out and,
I see, because it sounds like one of our plans was to stay a night, but with what we found out.
Yep. Okay, so I will leave with you all heading out into the desert, going by direction, and slowly finding, and it's apparently more easier to find Bloodrise Rock than previously thought, as a slow trickle of pilgrims and sick journey from Dimian to the rock and back. So there are people out here for following things. And with that we shall leave. I hope I'm doing somewhat of an okay job. I realize a lot of this is very railroady and like, wait, what?
Oh, we, at least with this, we have a couple of directions to go in. We're definitely not overly floundering, which is good.
Yeah.
Even if the directions we're going in is wrong, at least we're not overly floundering.
No, that's fair. Okay, I shall catch you all later in a bit.
Yep. Thank you.